Hello everybody, welcome to Nothing Happening. It's all a bit strange at the moment, isn't it? Hopefully everybody's staying safe. Yeah, so with the whole coronavirus thing at the moment, we've decided we're going to do some model railways. We've got plenty of time on our hands. Yeah, I've got all the jobs that the missus planned for me to do, tick them all off the list. So she's given me permission to come down the shed now. Now, as you can see, not a great deal has happened since you last saw it. Been working on loads of stuff though, been doing stuff in the background. This is what we've been doing. Old Airfix kits. I don't know if anybody's noticed, anybody that does model railways, but the price of wagons is going up and up and up at the moment. You're looking at anywhere between about 15 to 20 quid for a wagon now. So what I've been doing is buying old Airfix kits. Now these kits, they're fantastic. They're 1960s vintage, some of these. I know that Daypole have bought them back out again. But you can pick them up off of eBay. You can buy bulk loads of them for about anywhere between about a 5 and a tenner each. Bit of painting and bit of weathering. They don't come out too bad. Now what I've done is I've replaced the plastic wheels and put brass bushes in there. Put metal wheels on them. Put my good old KD couplings on there. Talking of KD couplings, I got a great comment. If anybody's been looking at my channel, if you look at the fitting KD couplings to UK wagons, it's had loads of views and great comments on it. But what made me laugh is I got a comment from an American the other day, and it's quite abusive, this comment, and it just made me laugh. I thought, oh God, what's eating him? If you get a couple of minutes, just have a quick look at it, because it does make you chuckle what people put up these days. So yeah, Airfix cattle wagon. Again, put the old KD couplings on there, but they don't come out too bad. The amazing thing with these kits is all the doors and that all come down as well, so you can actually get these to come down, which I think is great. It's just a brilliant bit of engineering back in the 60s. But bit of painting, they don't come out too bad, and they'll look pretty good in the in a rake of wagons. Built this as well. Again, this is an old Airfix kit. Look at this. This is awesome. This is it's a 4-stroke engine, and it's all cut away, so you can see all the gubbins moving around. You got like the timing gears here coming around the back. You got I don't know if you can see that in there. I spin it around to the light. I don't know if you can see that, but in there you've got a camshaft, and you can see the tappets going up and down. So you'll have some push rods coming up here to the cylinder head, which is all being built. I might do a video on this actually, because the original kit of this, because again this is 60s vintage, the original kit on this was motorised, but in the later version they don't supply any electric motor or anything to motorise it. So you imagine you've got a flywheel there, and then down there is a hole, so there was a little pulley there that just rubbed on the bottom of the flywheel. Now what's really good is that all of the parts are still in the kit, with the exception of the electric motor. So what I did is I went on good old internet, good old Google Gnostics, and I found the instructions for making the kit. Found an old electric motor, so we might be able to motorise it. We'll see how that goes. This is the other thing we've been working on. This great big panel here. Got to lift the camera up so we can fit it all in. This is for the club. We're building a huge, great big layout at the club. Obviously we can't get there. We're not allowed to. We've got to be social distance and can't really have too many members there at the moment. So I bought this panel home so we can work on it. This is the outer circuit, outer loop. There is an inner loop as well that will have a separate control panel. The layout is massive. I can't remember the exact details, but it's something like 25 foot long by 18, or about 15 foot wide. So it's a roundy. This side's the fiddle yard, this side is the storage, this side is the scenic side. Now it's got a really nice curve going through a station, so it doesn't actually, this isn't prototypical what it looks like, this is just a general diagram, so it should make operating it easier. I'm using mega points for this, the same people that used that I did the ratio signals with. Just a quick overview of it. This one of the things we've got at the club is obviously we've got people that do digital like me, and we have people that do analog. So hopefully you'll probably be more than aware, if you're doing analog you've got to have isolating sections. If you're doing digital, all of the track is powered at the same time. So what this layout is designed is that it should be able to go both. So you should be able to operate both. Obviously not at the same time, but we can do 1 week where we can do an analog running session, and the next week we could probably do a DCC running session. So quick overview on how it works. You've got a mega points board underneath. It's quite big. It does something like 190 operations, this board under here. Green LEDs for route selection. Yeah, so we can operate all of these, so we can choose a route. So this will be at the front, so if you wanted a train to come out, you just select your route. Yeah, the station's there, so we'll set the station route back through and we'll come into there, so you can run it all the way round. Makes perfect sense. These switches are for the isolators, so we've actually got a different colour in here. So if you imagine the light off means there's no track power, light on means there'll be track power. So I'm doing that with relays, again controlled by the mega points boards. So you imagine if we wanted to leave on this route, blue light on, away you go. Lights off, no power. So the idea is, again we've got it over here as well, the idea is if you're running analog, you can isolate the sections. If we're running digital, all you'll do is have all of the lights on, all of the switches on, and then all of the track is powered. So we're not using the switches or the frogs to control the track power. We're using the switches to control these sections. It'll be quite a large section there as well, so it will run the length of the platform. So that's what we're working on. Currently not at the railway club, but I've got the front section working completely in conjunction with the actual boards. Got to work on the rear section as well, so we're putting the rear section in at the moment. So that's what we've been up to. What I wanted to show you though is what I'm planning to do with the shed, because hopefully if you've been watching the channel, I did a really nice video of double-headed trains, because that was one of the things I wanted. And I've been doing a lot of speed matching, hence this bit of paper here. So setting the CVs up for minimum and maximum mid voltages, and acceleration and deceleration rates. So when you put two steam locos together, or diesels together, or even a combination, the Western region, I do love seeing like an old Western or a warship diesel in conjunction with a Hall or a Saint or a Manor or something like that. It does look really nice behind a rake of coaches. But what I'm going to do in the shed is I'm going to change the way this layout works. Hindsight is such a wonderful thing. I know I'd kind of bitten off more than I could chew with this. Not bitten off more than I could chew, but with this gradient, it's just too steep and too shallow an incline, too steep an incline and too downhill section for me to run anything other than double-headed locos or a short rake. So what I'm going to do is get rid of it. It's going. There's no better time to do it. Nothing else to do. The missus has given me permission to do it. Get me out of her feet. Poor love, she's back at work. She's working now. So I've got plenty of time to do it. I'm furloughed. So yeah, I'm going to get rid of this, and then I want to keep this. But what I'm going to do is bring that track round in conjunction with that one, and then run them back round over there. So we'll just have a sweeping curve going through there, just two tracks, or even just a loop just going round, kind of similar to that. That way I can have two trains running at the same time in opposite directions, or in the same direction, because at the moment I can only have two trains in the same direction, and they either pass over here and pass back here. So yeah, it's my own fault really. I've enjoyed running the track as it is. I've really enjoyed the layout as it is. It's fun to operate, but just, I tell you, one of the things I've noticed, because running two trains together, I've tried really hard to synchronise the two trains to run at the same speed, so you don't get one train slipping or dragging the other one along, and it puts a lot of strain on the motors. And a couple of my engines, where I've been running them in the sheds, have started making some creaky, groany noises where it's just creating too much. It's too much weight for them going up. So yeah, we're going to flatten this out. Operational wise, this has been really good actually. I've had it runs really well. The only real snag is coming. Come on, engine, we finished with you. Coming down onto this bit. This is the only real place that I get derailments, and it's if I've got a long loco, maybe a long diesel or a long DMU, or maybe a tender engine sometimes comes off from there. Yeah, so we're going to flatten that out and bring that round so it's running in line with that round there. It means getting rid of this, which is an absolute bastard because I've glued it down. Yeah, I think we might still have a bridge over there somewhere. But yeah, that's what I'm going to do now. Yeah, nothing else to do, is there? It's a beautiful sunny day today. No, actually, it's not too bad. Yeah, not too bad. I've done all my gardening, got all the jobs done. I even steam cleaned the driveway the other day. Yeah, so bear with me, we'll see what happens. Take care, everybody. Stay safe. Speak to you soon.